What's up, guys? Coach Santiago here. Does your athlete have a boyfriend or girlfriend and you feel that it could be just a little bit distracting and maybe they're not so focused as they were before this particular relationship? Or maybe you're an athlete and you just started a relationship with a particular young lady or young man and you're kind of swooped up in it. You're starting to see that you're missing some things, or maybe you're kind of taking your eye off the ball, no pun intended. Does that sound like you? If it sounds like you, then this video is directed in your direction, and I want to talk about it because it is a very serious matter that I've seen ruin and take a lot of athletes off the path of success. And I'm not here to say that, if you're a high school athlete, that you cannot have any sort of social life or have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend. But I am here to talk about some things you need to think about that I found to be most successful. I had a girlfriend in high school, but I want to talk about some things that led me to be successful. And I've seen a lot of other people, former teammates of mine, or people that I've coached not be so successful. I want to talk about what those are. Number one, first thing is we want to have this in moderation. Okay, moderation is the key with any of your relationships. There has been a lot of relationships that I've been privy to at 14 or 15, and it's an infatuation. You're at each other's house all day long. Right after school, you're over there. You're spending all your time. You're not even doing your job in the classroom as well as you used to do it. So I think having a relationship with moderation and talking about each other's goals up front is important. I come from the Midwest. It is possible to marry your high school sweetheart. I did not, but a lot of people I know did. But I do think it's important when you're getting together with any type of relationship, but especially one that's near and dear to your heart, you explain your goals and say, this is what I want to do, and you ask for some support as you're going through that. Meaning they're going to understand that you've got practice, meaning they understand you have to study late, meaning they understand you're going to have to travel and play or go to a showcase or et cetera, that they're going to be understanding of these quote-unquote limitations or things that other people who are not athletes don't have to give up. The second thing is you owe it to yourself to pursue this. As you've heard me say in other videos, this only comes around one time. You cannot mess around with this. If you get lost in some sort of relationship, and I've seen it a million times, where you come back at 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, and you're like, man, I really wish I'm not even dating that girl anymore, or I'm not even dating that guy anymore. And they really wish they could have pursued their athletic careers, because you got the rest of your life for girls and boys and all that type of stuff. But you owe it to yourself, and most of the time you owe it to your family, right? I mean, you've got moms and dads that have been paying a ton of money, spending a ton of time with you, pursuing this athletic dream. You owe it to them too to put all your efforts into that, and everybody else has to fit into that. It's not you fitting into their situation. They need to fit into your situation. The last thing I'll talk about, and somebody told me this early in my career, and it really, really made things simple for me. And they said to me, DJ, you need to think about, because, I used to like chasing girls and being around girls and all that type of stuff. And they said, hey, dude, listen, you need to think about this in a very simple, way. And ask yourself, what's easier to replace? Your pro contract, that pro opportunity to go play your sport at the highest level possible in front of 20, 30, 40,000 people, or a girlfriend? And when I thought about that, it was real easy for me to make that decision. It was very easy for me to understand that, you're either with my program or you're not. But, I got things to do. I got places to go. I've got goals I need to go achieve. And that was what kept me focused on the bigger prize, is I knew I could find a personal relationship down the road, and the right person would come along that understood what I have to do. But especially in high school and early teen years, sometimes you think you're never going to find another girlfriend or boyfriend again, and it's just not true. I hope this stuff helps, guys. I love talking about this stuff. If I can help your family in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to me. And remember, coaching is an action, not a position.